When was the last time that you were afraid to do something and then you went ahead and did it anyway, and you were glad you did afterwards? I know we all have memories like that from our childhood where we were afraid of something silly that wasn't harmful at all, and then our parents made us do it, and then we realized, oh, I don't have to be afraid of that. But when was the last time that happened to you? If you haven't faced anything that scares you since you were a child, then you really need to rethink what you're doing with your life. So many of our decisions we make based on fear. We're afraid of what's going to happen, what the outcome's going to be, and so we don't even try things. And I think that is a huge mistake. That's not the way to live life. It's okay to have fear and be afraid of something, but the thing is, you need to go ahead and do it anyway. Usually, before the fear, there's a different emotion there. Something like excitement or joy or happiness. You're excited about something you want to try or go do, and then all of a sudden that happy emotion goes away and you just feel afraid. That happens to everybody and it's natural. But what you need to do in that situation is not listen to your fear. Totally ignore the fear. If there's legitimate concerns, then okay, yeah, use your head and be smart, but don't make your decisions just based on the emotion of feeling afraid. Step outside your comfort zone and try it. What are you really afraid of? People are gonna judge you? You're gonna fail and make a mess of things? Okay, so what? I've done that several times, and the more I do it, the more I realize it's okay. It's really not a big deal to mess up and make a fool of yourself. Even making a mess of your life, you can recover from. And yeah, it may be a big deal at the time, but in the long run, you grow and learn so much by failing. And that's just the worst case scenario. What's the best case scenario? If you face your fears, something great could happen. Your life could change for the better. There's all these different outcomes, and they're all manageable. The thing about fear is that people who don't do things are afraid to do them. We're afraid of the unknown. Of course you're gonna be afraid of it. You've never done it before. Not on that scale. And yeah, you're gonna mess up. The only way to get good is by doing things over and over again, and usually you fail along the way, and that's just how it works. But don't let that stop you. It's okay to feel afraid and lost and not knowing what's going on. Here's the thing, nobody knows what's going on. We're all just winging it. If your gut is telling you there's something you want to do or try or learn about or a place you want to go, don't let the emotion and feeling of fear get in the way of that. Face your fears. It's okay to be nervous and jittery and shaky. That's part of it sometimes. It's okay. Just do it anyway. And sometimes fear can be a good thing. Fear can keep us in check so that we don't waste our time and resources. Like, for example, if you're starting a new business endeavor, or if it's something you really care about, like your art or your craft, when you're branching out and it means a lot to you, yeah, a good amount of fear can be healthy. So when was the last time that you faced one of your fears? And what are you afraid of? I know there's something in the back of your mind. Maybe you've never even said it to anybody, but you're thinking of something, but you're just kind of afraid to try it. Do it. You don't need to convince anybody. You don't even need to tell anybody. Most likely, nobody's gonna understand. That's how it is. You just need to do it, and you'll probably fail, and that's all right. You can keep doing it. And then eventually, you'll get kind of good at it. And then you'll start to enjoy it. And then you'll get to that place you were at when you were a kid, and you finally realized, oh, I don't need to be afraid of that thing anymore. I'm so glad that I faced that fear.